Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to be doing a mushroom masala. In this first pan here we've got some mustard seeds, 4 cardamom pods, 3 cloves, some cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf, and we've got 3 chilies that I've just split. I haven't. This is just to flavour the oil. And in this pan here we've got some oil, sunflower oil and butter that the mushrooms are going to be cooked in. We've got some onion, we've got some diced tomato, we've got some ginger and garlic paste, we've got some coriander stalks, we've got some fenugreek, we've got some tomato puree, some coriander just to finish the dish off. We've also got some green and red peppers and some more onion to go into the finished meal. We've got some cashew nut powder, which makes it a little bit more authentic. And we have the star of the show, which is the mushrooms. I'm going to throw those into this pan here for them to start moving along a little bit. I'm just going to make sure they're okay to begin with, to sweat those down. Right, we're going to start with putting the onions in, finely chopped onions. I actually did those in the processor to get them like that. And there we go. We've got the onions sautéing down. Might raise the temperature on the mushrooms slightly. I got some of my garlic and ginger paste that I did earlier. Ground that down in the processor, and that's my phone going off. Sorry about that. Obviously one of these scam callers, no doubt, trying to sell me something, and now they've left a message. Oh dear. Never mind. I should have turned my phone off, shouldn't I, really? But anyway, let's get back to this. We've got the garlic and ginger and the onions sweating down nicely. I'm now going to put in the fresh tomatoes, just to sweat down as well. So this shouldn't take too long. And there we go. That's looking good. Need to get these mushrooms moving along. They don't seem to be doing much at the moment. Got them on a nice temperature. And there we go, look at that. Now I'm going to put the coriander stalks in. Rather than waste them, they go great into a meal. Rather than just using the leaves, you can make use of these stalks. And now we're going to put in the spices, and we've got coriander, chili, turmeric, garam masala, cumin, salt and black pepper, and in they go, which of course immediately will change the smell completely. And as you can see now, it's creating this paste that we're looking for. And there you go. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely great. Just going to add a little bit of this stock. And I've done that because I'm now going to put some of this tomato puree in, and this will really thicken it up. Create a real thick paste. Let's get that out of the way. And as you can see, and I like to keep the temperature quite high, you can just see, I don't know if you can see the oil coming through, which is a good sign because that's exactly what we want. Generally speaking, when your curry is getting ready to be completed, when it finishes, the oil comes through, and I'm actually going to put a little bit of fenugreek in while it's cooking, and then also add some towards the end. And if you need to crunch this up to get all the value from it. There you go, look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Now I'm going to put in this cashew powder, cashew nut powder, which, as I said, it's quite an authentic addition to this masala. Look at that, absolutely brilliant. Just going to give these mushrooms a little bit of a turn. As you can see, they're sweating down nicely. We don't want them to go too far, and then I'll obviously add them to this sauce, but you can see now how they're beginning to reduce. It's good. Now we're going to add some more stock to create the gravy or sauce, whichever you choose to call it. You can see how that's thinned that out. It's a lovely colour, absolutely lovely. Now, of course, later you can decide whether you want to add any more salt. But sometimes you've got to be careful how much salt you put in, because this stock can sometimes be a little bit on the salty side. Add a little bit more. Look at that, wonderful, wonderful. I'm actually just going to give that a little taste to see how it's coming along. But the actual oil is fantastic, how that's coming through already. Absolutely. No, it is. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh. Wow. It really is good. I'm going to add some more stock just to thin out the gravy, and then of course we'll just add. Oh God, it's got a lovely taste. It really has. It's excellent. Oh. It has a little bit of a spiciness to it. However, once the mushrooms have been included, the mushrooms will soak up that heat and calm it down slightly. But I'm just going to turn that one off. I'm actually going to put the mushrooms in now, and then possibly add some more Possibly add some more stock, so that it isn't too thick. It depends on the consistency that you want, of course, and how long you actually leave it to simmer. So it could stand a little bit more stock. And then also what I've got here is some more onions and some red and green pepper to add to the finished meal. I mean, at the moment that looks absolutely wonderful. It's great, absolutely wonderful. It really is. And you can probably see now that the oil is rising to the top to let you know that your curry is ready. So I'm now going to add these extra items just to add a little bit of colour and a little bit more depth to your mushroom masala. And if you leave that to simmer now about 10 minutes or so, that would be your completed curry. And I've got to have another taste of it because it's absolutely wonderful. It really is. It's, wow. I don't know how to explain it. It's, based on the fact that there's no meat in there, it's purely a vegetarian dish. This is everything that we've used is vegetarian. Even the stock here is vegetable stock. And it's a fantastic meal. So it just goes to show that you don't actually need meat in a meal. A great vegetarian meal, but it doesn't have to be eaten just by vegetarians. It's there for everyone. It's a fantastic meal. I'm just going to put a little bit of, I know I'm going to put a little bit more fenugreek. I'm also going to add a little bit more butter just to give it that glossy finish that butter gives, well, to any sauce. And I'll also just put a little bit of coriander in the actual masala itself. Put that to one side. Let that butter penetrate into the curry or the masala sauce. But that really is a fantastic meal. Right. It's, I don't know what to say. It's just lovely. It's wonderful. I'm going to turn that off. I'm actually going to put a little bit into a dish so that you can see what it's like. All these fantastic mushrooms, the peppers and the onions. Makes a great meal. Some of the sauce. I'll just move that out of the way to one side. I'll just wipe the dish. There you go, just to make it presentable. And of course, there you have it. Mushroom masala in Cannonball Cottage. Please subscribe to our channel. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a share. And make a comment down below in the comment area. And I'll get back to you with any queries that you may well have with regards to this meal. Great meal. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.